Hello guys, welcome to this video all about Notion. I'm going to try and get into this video super quickly because I've got a lot to go through and I'm freaking excited. Anyway, but if you don't already know me, quick introduction to me. My name is Frida. I'm a personal branding photographer and specialist, and you will find content on this channel based all around living in Sweden and about content creation, personal branding, photography, and so much more. In this video, I'm going to talk about Notion, my favorite platform, honestly, ever, my favorite app at the moment to organize my content creation process, to organize my life, to organize my business, to organize my goals. Honestly, to have everything in one place. In my previous video, my content creation process, I touched on Notion a lot in that video, but this video is going to be based solely on Notion and how I use it, and I'm also going to be sharing templates with you. So at the end of this video, please stay to the end of this video, because then I will be sharing with you my templates and I'll also be sharing them throughout the video. So if you check the links in the descriptions below, you will see links to the templates, 2 templates that I have created. I am working on more, but those are 2 that I have created and that I love, that I have provided for you. So the outline of this video is going to be what is Notion, what Notion is, what I use it for, personal, business, and whether you are taking an online course, whether you are studying, etc. And then I'm going to go through some of the questions that you guys asked me on my Instagram about Notion. And as I'm going through what Notion really is, I'm going to show you exactly how I use it, and I'm going to share with you my templates, my pages on Notion, and what I use it for in order to organize my life, because I work part-time and I also run a business. So that is the situation. I'm going to get right into it and share my screen with you now. Hello guys, so welcome to my Notion. So first of all, Notion is basically an application that you can have on your laptop or your phone, and I use both. I use it on my phone while I'm out and about, and I use it on my laptop. So you can use Notion for free. It becomes a paid version, I think, when you run out of storage and when you want to add other people to your Notion. So for example, if you have employees, if you have people working with you, and if you want them to have access to your Notion, to your shared files, things like that, then I think you can pay for Notion, but I don't think it's expensive at all. I think it's a monthly payment of £5 to £10, something like that. So it's really worth it for me, honestly. Well, I use the free version at the moment, but I think I will be upgrading so that I can add more photos to my Notion, because at the moment my storage is getting pretty full, so I can't add as many photos as I would like to. So I use it for organising my business things, organising my personal life, and I'm currently taking an online course right now, so all of my notes for that course are on my Notion. So this is kind of the outline of Notion. This is kind of the starting point with my weekly agenda template, because this is usually where I start, and then at the side here we have different folders. So we can do these drop downs like this. Here you can see my weeks, and then we have all of these folders on the side. So if we go into personal home, then you can see your folders here, which are always here, which are here also. So I really like that. I think that's a really nice layout. Then we have business, then we have agency, which is a course that I am doing at the moment. But I'm gonna talk you through how I organize my weeks and how I organize my months first. So let's go on to the template. So I have created this template for you guys to download in the comments below. So please do that if you want to get organized with your weeks and with your months. I'm going to talk you through this now. This is how I organize mine, and I'm not lying to you. Literally, this is how I use it all of the time. But I have changed it up for you guys. I have made it more colourful, I've made it more unique, and I really obviously love that version now. So I'm going to be using this version because I've revamped it and made it a bit better, I like to say. This is the template. Obviously here I usually put the date of whatever week we are going into. So for example, tomorrow we're going into the 22nd of August, so I would put 22nd to the 28th of August. That's not August. So that I know what week it is. So then I put my goals for the week here, and what we can do with Notion is we can add anything we want to here. So we can add a to-do list, we can add a heading. I don't want a heading there though. And we can add a checklist, to-do list, checklist, bullet points, numbered list, toggle list, quotes, all sorts of things. So for example, I want to do a checklist. So weekly focus, what should my weekly focus be for this video? Eat more plants, let's say. Plants. And then we can go down, then we can say my focus for the week is to call my mum more. I have no idea. I do speak to my mum a lot, by the way. And that was super random. Weekly focus, and then we can do our business priorities. So I put closer to my dream business, because that is where we're getting closer to, guys. And then we have personal priorities, so you can just fill in this list like so, whatever you want to do. These are completely customizable. And then we go into the days. So I love to see my days like this. I love to see my week on a week spread. So if you are working part-time, then this is perfect for you. Or if you are working a full-time job and also working on a side hustle, then this is how I have laid mine out. So I have my schedule. So say if I'm in the cafe, so say if I'm in Body Buddy, the cafe is called, so I would put BB 9 till 16:30, and that will be my schedule. My schedule is always here at the top with a toggle down list, and you can always make toggles. I love toggles, honestly, so I can make another one if I wanted to right here, just showing you how to do that. Oops, where are we? Yeah, so I will have my schedule here, or anything that I have scheduled for that day, a specific meeting, but then I might also put it in the tasks here so I can see it. But in my schedule, it's usually anything that's timed. So Zoom at 12:30, for example, and then I'll put my most important tasks that I need to do. Email, so email ... and then we can just fill in these, and then we can have our non-negotiables. These are usually my non-negotiables, not always this one, but journal, meditate, and it's usually gym. They are usually my daily non-negotiables, not every single day, the gym obviously. And then what I am reading / learning, so whether I'm taking an online course or whether I'm reading a book, then that will be there too. And then we have any extra notes for the day, we can just type them down there also. And this is a new tool that I have recently implemented into Notion, but I'm going to be completely transparent with you and say that I don't usually time block on Notion. I usually time block on a notebook. I use Notion, and then I also use a little notebook just like this to actually time block my days and have it on paper. I'm still quite addicted to having things on paper, but it's only the time blocking that I do, so I can show you a little bit. It's just super messy, actually, really random. It's just like 7 till 8 gym, 8 till 9, 9 till 10, but I have included this on Notion as well, so I can show you here. If we click on time block, then you will have a table here where you can just add in your times. So you might put 6 till 7 a.m. and then you might do a task. So it might be wake up, journal, tidy, and then you can completely plan out your whole day there. Wow, I don't know what that was, what that accent was. So yeah, you have the option to time block, and yeah, in Notion, in the app, if you want to do that. And then we have another one here, time block Tuesday, time block Wednesday, time block Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then there is not one on Sunday, but I can add that there so that it is an option. But Notion is great because when you download this template, it will be completely customizable. You can remove things like so, you can take things away, you can add things, you can be completely, however, make it work for you, make it completely how you want it to be. And then as we scroll down, we have weekly reflection, next week, next month, play, so nice things to look forward to, nice things to do, etc. And then we have our months here. So the only one that I have imported at the moment is August, because yeah, you can import however many months you want to do, and they will all be here. So yeah, say if we click on August now, this is how you can organise your months as well. And then you have a calendar, and you can just add some events in your calendar wherever you want them to be. So that is also super simple and super easy if you want to organise your months on Notion as well as your weeks. Personally, I do organise my months, but I'm mainly a week person, so I mainly look at my weeks in advance. and then put them in on my weekly timetables. I don't usually use the calendar as much, but it's a really great tool, and I think you can get a lot of use out of that. So that is covering how I plan my weeks and how I plan my months. So hopefully that also includes how I organize my tasks and how I organize everything that I have to do that day. So I will put it in my week. Every Sunday, every Saturday or Sunday, I will be looking at my week ahead and organizing it, and this might include adding things onto my monthly calendar, and I usually do duplicate this. So before I have edited my week, I duplicate this, and there we go, there's another one. This should load, so now we can have 29th to, what date would that be? The 6th or something of September. And then I can organise the next week, and then I duplicate them so that all of my weeks are there in advance. So that is how I am working at the moment. That is how I am planning things at the moment, and it's working for me. I really, really enjoy it. And now we're going to go into personal home, a place I personally love, so you can just organise everything in your life in one place. And I'm going to touch on this as well. You can change the cover to anything you want it to be. Notion has things already on here, or you can upload pictures. So I need to change my personal home cover actually. I'm not sure what I'm going to change it to yet. I might make a little collage on Canva. That's always fun. So that's the great thing about Notion. You can completely personalize it to you and make it unique to you and make it pretty and make it fun. So my personal home here, I have goals. So life goals pretty much. I have yearly goals, my wish list, places I want to see, things I want to buy, my reading list, books I'm reading, my bucket list, and what I am good at. And I think this one is really important actually, to just reassure yourself that you are good at things basically. I honestly don't even think I have that much in that folder, but I made it, I think, because I must have been feeling down one day, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to make that folder and I'm going to look back at it, even though I hardly ever do, but I think it's a good thing to have. So that is how I organise just my personal goals and what I want to get done. So every now and then I can look at them and I can see, or say if I have saved up and I'm thinking, oh my god, what's like, this thing is on my wish list, I can tick it off or I can get it. Or if you want something to save for, then having it on here all in one place is a really great tool. So that is how I use the personal home. And I'm just going to show you something as well. If you click on templates here, there are so many templates for personal. I don't use all of these templates, but look how many there are. There's a journal, there are task lists. This is really cool actually. This looks really great if you have certain tasks that you want to get done. There is the reading list, goals, your travel planner. This is so cool. If you have a holiday coming up and you really want to plan it to the T, then that's really effective. Habit tracker. I have some friends who use the habit tracker. I personally don't, because my habits are included into my weekly planner, but I think this is really, really effective. If you are trying to build good habits, then this habit tracker is great. Life Wiki, which I think, oh yeah, it's like the weekly template, but obviously, well, not obviously, but not as pretty as ours. Resume, job applications. Oh, here we go. Here's a weekly agenda. I haven't even seen this. Oh yeah. So it's not as great as ours. But if you look on templates on Notion, there are so many amazing templates. Marketing templates, these are really cool. So you can have all your brand assets, like your logos and any images that you want to keep in one place, things like that. Content calendar, mood boards, and then you can also browse more templates down here and see what people have created. As I was saying, if you haven't had a look at these templates that are online, then I suggest you do that, because there are some incredible templates on there, and whatever you are aiming to use Notion for, I'm sure you will find an amazing template that will work for you. So I thought I would just touch on that. I also have a business space, which again, I need to change the cover for this and make it a little bit more fancy. But at the moment, it works, you know? So with my business, we have, oh my god, this is my old bloody business name. That's embarrassing, guys. Business That Breathes, which is my business, my Instagram, and my personal branding, photography and coaching business. So here we have all of the resources for that. So we have our 2022 business goals. Now the layout of these for me are really quite simple. So I just added one of the layouts that comes on Notion. I will show you which one that is. So if I click on plus here, if I click on plus, it gives you all of these options with what to include. You can include table, headings, bullet points, all sorts of things. And database, this is where you want to go when you want a nice layout for something. So you can have a table view, a board view, gallery view. I love a gallery view. I will show you my gallery in a second. And then we have database. So we can put things in this database, and then I think we can also change the layout of this. So we can have it as a board like this. We can have it as a timeline. We can have it as a calendar view. We can have it as a list view. We can have it as a gallery view. So that is something really, really cool. So if you just wanted to make a gallery of something, if you wanted to have your goals in a gallery, where is that actually? I'm sure it's on here for me. Oh yes, so if I go in goals, here we have a gallery, and I have put some of my goals in my gallery. I was actually running out of storage, so sadly I couldn't upload these photos, but here are my goals. So making a gallery is just a really nice way of viewing it. Then we can have yearly goals, and they are just bullet pointed. Then we have a wish list, which is simply just a wish list. So some of my layouts aren't fancy, some of them are just really, really simple. And I like it that way. I don't need to make every page super complicated. But yes, that is how you include galleries and databases and tables and all of that. You just click on the plus, and then you can include things. You can put images in there, videos, audios, files, embed things, Google Drive things. If you use Miro as well, you can connect your Miro, which is really, really cool. Okay, so then we have what is the business, and to be honest, this is just a lot of notes, and it's my packages, it's my pricing, it's just the whole outline of my business, and I have it all in there to refer back to. Customer journey, which is also similar to my client tracker at the moment. It's just the journey that I take my clients / customers through when they work with me. So it's always good to have that in one space so that you aren't confused as to where your customers / clients are up to, so you can easily take them through a smooth journey. So for example, say if you wanted to create a customer journey for your customers / clients, I will just show you something that you can do, which I am going to start implementing. So I'm going to put a database in here. So I'm going to scroll down, and I am going to go to, which one? Database? No. That's not what I meant to do. I'm gonna go on, which one was it? Timeline? Okay, no, let's change this. So I think we can change this here. Layout. Board. Okay, let's go to a board layout. Okay, so then we can say if we had, for example, and let me change the layout of this. I can go here and I can go full width so that it's the full width of the page. Okay, so say if we were running a coaching business, for example, and we had a client called Lauren. So this stage would be maybe onboarding. Maybe she is onboarding. Then maybe call 1. So then we can make some kind of process where we drag our clients through in progress, not started, things like that. So I think this database works in really handy, and you can add more columns if you want to also. Yeah, there we go. So we can drag them through a whole journey so that we really stay on top of where our clients are at. So that at the end of this, they should all be in the last column because we took them through our journey. So I just thought I'd show you that quick layout if that is something you want to do. And okay, so pages like my content dump, for example. We literally have a content dump. There is no organization in this page, and I don't mind it, you know. It's just a dump of my thoughts and my content creation, and then I also have a table of contents for when I was really organizing my content like that. So pages like that, literally just a content dump to keep it all in one place, rather than using my phone constantly and having all of my content randomly in my notes. I keep it all in my Notion, and that works really well for me. And then I have my video content tracker, which I'm still working on this process of getting to the hang of this, because as you can see, I'm not very good at staying on top of it, of filling it all in. I'm good at like uploading videos and recording them and everything, but I'm not good at keeping track of the process. But this is how I organise that. So in the summer house, videos to record, and then we have a table here, TikTok Reel/Shorts, so short form content basically. So that is how I organise all my video content, so that I have all of my notes in this one folder, this one section of my Notion, because I used to use a notebook and it just gets super messy, to be honest. The monthly newsletter, as you guys know, I do run a branding monthly newsletter. If you aren't subscribed to that, then make sure you do down below. I will leave the link, and that is where I have all of my notes for the monthly newsletter. We will soon be going on to September. Can't believe that. And then we have mission, vision, values, which is actually a new template that I have recently created, that is not quite ready yet, but it soon will be. I'm going to show you that right now. So this template is going to be available down below for completely free. Mission, vision and your values as a business owner and in your personal life, because I feel like knowing these three things is super key, and having them in one place so that you can easily remind yourself of these things is also important. We have mission, vision and values. We have career, so you can download this template and you can change any of these to say whatever you want it to. So if you wanted it to say business, for example, then you can change it to that, and then you can just add in what you want to put in, what your mission is, what your visions is, and you can always add more bullet points also if you have more to add on. There we go. So that is my vision, mission and values template. I will keep scrolling down, and here we have a database that you can put if things are in progress. So if some of these are goals that you want to achieve, then you can write them in the table down below, in the make it happen table. You can write them in there and you can get them done, because that is what we want to do. We want to be getting our goals done. And then there's also little galleries here where you can add images and you can add any extra notes about these sections. So yeah, that is my template, which is available to download down below for completely free. I really hope you use it. I really hope you enjoy it. I'm going to start using this template now to really outline my mission, vision and values for the business and for my personal life. And the last thing I'm going to touch on is, if you are studying or launching a course, then it's amazing for keeping everything in one place. I'm so happy with the layouts of all of these things. I'm not going to show you all of them because I can't. It's a course I'm making and it's something that I'm working on, which is super exciting. But I know that one of you mentioned the best way to organise your social media content, and that is really up to you and how you like to work. But for me, it's always creating a table of contents and filling that in. So from my video that I created about my content creation process, it will be like that. So it will be from idea to scripting to designing to creating the actual content to the uploading stage. So on Notion you can organize that all on one page. So just experiment with what table you want to use, what database you want to use, and really get to grips with it and find a layout that works really well for you, that is something that you want to be looking at. And the way that I find templates, as I touched on, is by going into the templates tab and then browsing more templates and just searching for what you are looking for. There are so many paid templates out there that you can pay quite a lot for Notion templates, and if that's something you want to do, then great, because there are some incredible templates that you do have to pay for, but there also are free ones which are really great, so you can also get those. But I think that is going to be the end of my Notion video. I hope I touched on most things. I hope that was a good overview of Notion. and how I personally use my Notion. I do hope it helped you. And yeah, I just really hope you found it useful. I hope that it inspires you a little bit to start using Notion, maybe in a different way that you are already using it. Or if you aren't using it already, then I hope it inspires you to use it. It's honestly, it's an incredible platform, and I'm really enjoying it right now. So if there's anything I missed, if you have any questions about anything at all, just leave them in the comments below and I will reply to you and I will get back to you, and we can help each other out with our Notions, like honestly. And the templates that I have been using, the 2 templates that I touched on, are going to be down below. I think I'm going to be working on a content creation template, but if there are any specific templates that you are looking for, that you might think that I would be good at creating, that you might want me to give it a go, then also let me know down below, because I enjoy creating these templates for you. And if there's anything that I can create that is going to help you create quality content and show up online consistently, then I want to do as much as I can to help you do that. So do let me know in the comments below, I'd really appreciate that. And just let me know if you enjoyed this video. Like I said, any questions, anything else you want to know about Notion, let's chat in the comments below, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Have a beautiful day, week, month, life, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.